Hello, my name is Bhavna, and today I'm just going to share a video about OpenAI and API key and how you can use it to make a program in PyCharm using Python and change it to a desired outcome. So first, there's an example on the OpenAI website, and all it is about animals. So suggest some examples. So suggest 3 names for a horse that is a superhero. So first it gives you the prompt, and then the user types this prompt, and then it gives them 2 examples. The model. So the user gives the model 2 examples. So a cat is related to claw and puffball and feline. A dog is related to a protector, a canine, and barks a lot. So then the model would understand this and make similar names for a horse, and it would. And based on the settings, you can change how creative the name is. So temperature is a setting where it controls the randomness, which basically means it's from 0 to 2. If it's closer to 0, it's more repetitive and more deterministic. And basically, if you run the same prompt over and over again, it would most likely give you the same answer. But since, and like, you want it to be more close to 0 when you're not being creative, or like when you're trying to get exact values or exact data. For example, in this code, I want it to be closer to 0 because if I give it what's the average SAT score for Stanford, the average is exact. Like the average for, or a range, it's around 1490 and 1570, but you don't have to create that number because that's the average for the university, so it's more closer to 0. But since here we're trying to find creative names, we don't want it to be that repetitive. We want it to be more out of the box and think and make it more creative, so it'd be closer to 0, closer to 2. So the temperature be closer to 0 when you want exact values, and then the temperature be closer to 2 when you want it to be more creative, when the model should reply in a creative way, like it names. So we'll build our own application now. I'm going to use Python, and you can use it with PyCharm, which is an IDE for Python, and you'll program in Python. So first, once you download Python on their website, and then you go to PyCharm and download PyCharm on their website, you'll get this, you'll get an open screen, but you can download PyCharm for free in the community version, and you don't have to have an account or anything like that. So let's say I just named this AI2. If I create and add a new window, this is the default and how it looks like. So the setup, you would want to clone this GitHub link. So you would just copy it and then go to the terminal and then paste it. This takes a while, although it's done. There's supposed to be a new file here. If I click on it, okay. So OpenAI Quick Start Python. If you open this, there's a lot of files. So there's the dog, the PNG, that's the dog. That's the same dog on the image. And then there's the main.css, there's the index.html, and most importantly, the app.py, where you actually change the Python coding. And then there's also .e and v example. So once you do that, you have to create an API key, and all that is that it helps connect to software devices, and it basically has more security, and it's a service pretty much. And then you shouldn't share your API key, and then you can just paste the API key here into the file, and then it would connect with the model that you're using. And then all you do is you change your code. So this is the dog. Okay, so the CSS part of the website is just the colors or the makeup of the website. Like this is green, this has a image, this type of text. The HTML is what the text is and how it's aligned. The CSS is the formatting, the padding of the tags. So this is header 3 because, okay, sorry. So this is header 3 on my code, but right now these are changed. So once you actually change your values, it will run a different value. So the HTML is just the what the wording is, the button and the submit button. The CSS is actually, this is green, this is this type of font. It's like the makeup of it, and then this is the Python. Before you run it, and after you have your API key and you put it into the .en, the environment file, OpenAI API key, you actually have to paste it in here, and then you have to download packages. So you go down to Python packages, and then you do OpenAI, and then you install this. Sorry, AI. Okay, and then you also have to install Flask. And then once you install both of them, the errors will go away. So there's no more errors. And then you can run it. Since I was doing an SAT one, you can do Control-C to quit a program for this one. So I changed animal to university because I was trying to find the university. And then these are the packages that the your file imports. This is the key that it's getting from the other file, the .env file. And then the university, this is the OpenAI part. The model is DaVinci. I tried using max tokens so it wouldn't use up all my tokens, but 10 was so little that it wouldn't even load, so I commented out with a hashtag. The prompt is university, and then the temperature is 0.6, closer to 0 because I wanted exact values and not something that's creative. And then this is just printing out the result right here. And then this is the prompt that I typed in the playground. The same prompt here, Stanford and Texas A&M, and then I would give it an example, and then it would print out the ranges. And this is the print or the capitalize function. All it does is it just prints out, and if it has a letter, it would capitalize the word. That's all it is. So if I do run this, so I would copy this. This is the run command, and then you would enter it into the terminal, and it would run. And then you should get an IP address, and if you click on it, university SAT score ranges. So university SAT score ranges. So this is header 3. That's the heading. And then enter a university. That's the input type. Generate ranges. That's the button. That's the submit type. And then the result would be at the bottom. So if I type, this is in value that I already gave Stanford. So it would give me 1980 and then 1490 and then a 1570. And then it would also print here. It would say 1490 to a 1570. The only reason I added this was because to just compare, and all I did was just print the results after it would print right here. So if I gave it a university that I didn't give in the examples, it still should work. And it gave something close to that of UT Austin, so it works. Thank you.